On Monday, Trump posted on social media that our military has stockpiled weapons at a rate that has never been seen by our country. Then in another post the same day, Trump says to Iran in all caps, "We will not allow any enrichment of uranium." All this seems to be in response to a report that US officials may allow Iran to enrich uranium at low levels for commercial, medicine, and power. So is Trump publicly warning Iran that they must make a deal that does not allow them to enrich uranium or the US will attack? Or is Trump saying one thing to the world publicly, while in reality allowing the opposite? The next day, Elon Musk called Trump's big tax break bill a disgusting abomination. In his social media post, Musk said, "This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong, you know it." Of course, Democrats agree with Musk, but for different reasons. And Republicans think that it's not helpful for Musk to criticize the legislation, but also that the criticism isn't enough for Senate Republicans to let the tax cuts expire. Then on Wednesday, Elon continued by posting, "Kill the bill." But it all came to a head the next day when Elon and Trump went back and forth on social media. I'll show a snippet of their conversation here. Pause if you need more time. It all started in the Oval Office when a reporter asked Trump about Elon's criticism of his domestic bill. Trump said that Elon was just upset that the pending legislation would roll back subsidies for his electric vehicles. Elon posted in real time to Trump's answer with, "Whatever." Trump also said that Elon knew what was in the bill and only had a problem with it after he left his government post. Elon posted again in real time, "False." Then he continued by saying that Trump is going back on his word, and that Trump would have lost the election without him. Then Trump was finally able to log onto his social media, and he said this, which Elon said was a lie. Then Elon dropped a bomb by saying that Trump was in the Epstein files. After that, Trump toned down his attack with this. But Elon kept going with this. And this. Then on Friday, Kilmar Garcia was returned back to the US from El Salvador and now is being charged with transporting people into the country illegally. The Trump administration is following through with a court order that Garcia must be returned to the United States, but they claim that even though he had to be returned because of an administrative error, Garcia is still a criminal and will be returned back to El Salvador once he's convicted of his crimes. However, Garcia's attorneys call the case baseless and say there is no way a jury is going to see the evidence and agree that this sheet metal worker is the leader of an international MS-13 smuggling conspiracy. The next day, we learned that Elon Musk ignored security concerns when he installed Starlink at the White House while leading Doge, and that the people managing the systems weren't able to monitor if any sensitive information was leaving the complex. White House officials have gone to the House Oversight Committee with their concerns, and the committee is now pursuing multiple investigations into the Trump administration's use of Starlink at the White House. Finally, on Sunday, Trump posts a thank you message to the National Guard for ending violence and unrest in LA after 2 days of protesters clashing with ICE agents because ICE increased their raids in the community. Trump signed a memo the previous day allowing the deployment of the National Guard and that the Secretary of Defense may use the military if needed to protect ICE agents. One glaring problem with all this, aside from Trump increasing the police state and saying that protesters aren't allowed to wear masks anymore, is that his message at 2:41 in the morning was posted before the National Guard arrived in LA.